gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Wednesday, even though this is coming out a little late, just because getting back into regular holiday schedule is always so fun, or getting back into regular schedule after the holidays is so fun. But happy Wednesday. Welcome back to the tale of Drakfu. So, hopefully we're done with all of the side questing for at least a little while, and we can actually start doing some quests out in the world. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Okay, so first things first, we're actually going to take care of this because when we did Bringer of the Light, we actually got some artifact power. So this is actually how you acquire it. You did some questing and whatnot, and we already get a new artifact trait. Oh, dang it. I actually don't know the order for the Fists of the Heavens, so we're going to level this thing up, but I want to level it up the right way so we don't have too many problems. But you guys can already see we have the what was it called? Not the Heart of Light. Is it Light's Heart? Yeah, Light's Heart. Which is as a lot of people know now in 7.3, it was a piece of Zira, the head Naru, and we'll do some stuff with it later on. But first of all, let's go ahead and open up our traits for the Fists of the Heavens. We already had Dark Skies, which increases damage dealt by Blackout Kick, damage dealt by Rising Sun Kick, and damage dealt by Spinning Crane Kick. Oh. Both of those are pretty good. I'd probably go with Rising Sun Kick because we are kind of a single damage kind of guy, but right now I'm actually bringing up a guide. In fact, quick magic cut while I bring that up. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I was unprepared. I did not actually expect for that to level up. I forgot that the levels are pretty low right off the bat. And actually, it looks like for the proper order to do things, we are going to go with Rising Winds. And we're just going to max them out as best as we can, since this is more like the classic way that talents used to work. So we're just going to go with our single target damage. That should work for the moment. And let's go ahead and get the remaining business done in our order hall, and then we can take off. But yeah, that's how you get artifact power in this one, is you quest around, you do dungeons. There was a bunch of ways to be able to go and do this. I have a feeling that'll work the same way in Battle for Azeroth when we get the artifact armor that we're going to be getting, the armor pieces. Also, we need to talk to number 9 Ja about getting Auspicious Fortune. So now we can increase the chance for quest rewards to get a rare or an epic bonus upgrade. I'll probably change that once we get to end game with Lucky Envelope, because I have a feeling we'll want that for missions later on. Now, the next one we won't get until 105. But we also have Investigate Tian Monastery, which we were successful. Is it? Yay! Lily leveled up. Okay, so now we have a Jade Fragment. And so we have 3 missions, but not a whole lot that we can do. So since we're still leveling, we're going to get XP missions, not necessarily reward missions. And we're just going to do the XP missions right off the bat. So Border Reinforcement, we're going to send out Chen.
I will need a drink after this.
Don't worry.
Send out Lily.
I got your back.
And the Ox Initiates. Now you notice that it can go up above 100%. So you can technically get 200%, and that's guaranteed. Not only will you get this, but there's also this bonus roll. If you get 100%, you will get bonus experience for it. So we're going to want to aim for that as much as possible, but I'm going to be honest with people right off the bat. It is difficult as hell to get 200% when you're leveling. You're usually going to get them when you hit 110. And then at that point, get as many of them as you possibly can, especially if they're rewards that you need. So we're going to do that for Border Reinforcements. Oh, wait. We forgot to send them out.
I will need a drink after this.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Send out my Ox Initiate, and boom, 105. So that at least gives me a 5% chance to get bonus experience from it. And this Jade Fragment will also give us a significant amount of character experience. So now that we've got all that done, it's finally time for us to visit the Broken Isles. Now, I'm already dreading this because this portal has not been opened today. So here we go. Trying to do these recordings a little bit earlier in the day when I know not a whole lot of people are going to be on, because people are at work, people are at school, and see if maybe that helps out with the latency problem so we don't have what we did on Monday. I'm not guaranteeing anything. The other thing I'm worried about too is I believe like a fix-it patch went out yesterday. So that might lag things up a little bit. hoping not. I really am hoping not. We don't want to start off Legion with nothing but lag, because now we're actually where the player population is. You know, we've spent all this time, roughly almost 200 episodes worth, in places that the player base was really not at. Maybe Warlords of Draenor, we saw a few more people, because that was when boosts were happening and people wanted to experience the Draenor content. Now we're in current day, so we're going to be dealing with people out doing world quests. We're going to be dealing with people doing the actual questing in the Broken Isles. This is going to be interesting overall. But now you're actually going to be able to see other players in the game. Oh my gosh. Okay, already I'm kind of worried. The blue bar has been there for a while. Whew. Dalaran is very populated. It's one of those things where I'm very happy that they made the order halls, because you could get some of the lag out of the capital city. Problem is, people still stuck to the capital city, and a lot of order halls are actually tied to it. So, like, right there is the portal for the Shaman Order Hall. The Rogue Order Hall is here. The Mage Order Hall is here. I think the access to the Priest Order Hall is here. Yeah. So Dalaran is still very heavily populated. I don't think Blizzard thought that through very well. Okay, so just to bring people up to... Oh, crap. I actually forgot to turn this in. Dang it! Let's head back. I want to make sure that we get these, because the quests, I believe, are tiered. You have to complete them, and then you get the next major thing. Okay, so we're going to load back into the Order Hall, and now that we've loaded Dalaran, it won't be that bad. But let's go ahead and talk to Ironbody Ponshu.
You are a beacon of light in the darkness.
I know. I'm awesome. Your champion moves swiftly, Drakfu. This report clearly indicates that Tian Monastery is under attack.
We serve all.
Okay, so you'll notice he has a quest above him, but we can't access it. That would be the next thing. The next quest probably in the Order Hall campaign. We won't have access to that right off the bat, so that's kind of disappointing, but oh well. Okay, so let's head back to Dalaran, because I keep on saying I'm going to do that. And like I said, I've already picked out the first zone because it feels appropriate for how I've leveled Drakfu. We're going to tackle Stormheim first. I really do like Stormheim's questing for warriors and fighters alike. See, once you've loaded up Dalaran once, it doesn't take that long to load it up again. Always keep that in mind, guys. When you come in and do your Order Hall stuff, just keep that in mind. Oh, and already we're seeing some 7.3 mounts. I have not been able to play a lot during the holidays. I've been gathering footage for top 10s. But now that I'm almost done with that, like, I'm coming back to WoW with a vengeance. Especially since Battle for Azeroth is probably going to drop this year, and I need to get some artifact appearances before they disappear. Otherwise, Blizzard could, you know, make it so I don't have to work my butt off. Okay, so we needed a report to Nathanos Blightcaller. This is also the zone where a lot of the Alliance versus Horde stuff comes in, so you guys will be able to see that too.
Make it quick.
All right, Nathanos glances over you, pausing for a moment before acknowledging your presence. Yes. Good to see you too, Cupcake.
Make yourself useful.
Okay, so now we have a new flight path, but the War Chief beckons. Greetings, Drakfu. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be Nathanos, but for some reason he's not showing up in my... There we go. Greetings, Drakfu. I'm here on behalf of Lady Sylvanas Windrunner. I should hope you recognize the name. Nathanos thrusts a sealed envelope into your hand. Read it and follow me. You can read, can't you? Yes, but only barely. Okay, so I think, yeah, there we go. Royal Summons. So you read it.
As your new war chief, I share with you the burden of securing our future. To that end, my fleet is preparing to sail for the Broken Isles. When you set foot in Stormheim, you shall have the full power of the Forsaken at your back. Make the journey with us. Together, we will ensure that no one can oppose the might of the Horde.
Let's get a move on. The Dark Lady's fleet is nearly ready to leave.
Wow, that was perfect. So all you gotta do is take this portal, and this will take us to the Dark Lady's fleet that are on the coast of Stormheim. Ignore the World of Warcraft portal. This is just one of those placeholders that they put in every now and then. Oh, we're standing. Oh, there we go. The ship loaded in. We weren't standing on the water. We weren't Jesus-like. So here we go, Nothanos, and we already have Lady Sylvanas Windrunner. We have Dread Captain Tattersail, and oh, actually no. So it takes us to Orgrimmar, and then we're gonna sail in. So here we go.
Out with it.
See, I haven't done this on Horde, so I don't know how this necessarily starts up for them. I've done it on Alliance though. Satisfied? Yes, but I've taken portals before, so that was kind of a 5 out of 10 experience. See, even Drakfu can be a critic.
We are the Forsaken.
Making the rounds.
We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
As you can see, we have spared no expense in showing our support of your great quest. Final preparations are being made. Come, walk with me.
Are you familiar with the Vrykul? Towering, brutish warriors from an ancient stock. Subtlety is not a value they hold in high regard. Their legends speak of the Aegis of Agrimar. To claim it, one must undergo some kind of trial. One must be worthy. The new catapults are faster and more powerful than ever before. I have our goblin allies to thank for that.
Oh, so we actually need to inspect it. I'm going to bring people up to speed really quick because, again, if you didn't watch my video actually showing the pre-launch quest line, she might have mentioned something that didn't make sense to you. The Aegis of Agrimar. So the reason we're going to the Broken Isles is because we need the Pillars of Creation, which are Titan relics that basically have the power to seal up the portal, allowing the Legion to invade. So at that point, one of them is the Aegis of Agrimar. This is the one that you actually pursue in Stormheim. We will also be pursuing the other ones in the other zones of the Broken Isles because the pillars are essential to the story. So let's go ahead and inspect the catapult. Yay, it works.
Truthfully, Stormheim holds another treasure. One that I will be pursuing by my own means. I trust you are more than capable of handling whatever trials stand between you and the Aegis. Nathanos has been training a new generation of rangers. They represent both our past and our future.
So we need to inspect the rangers, salute them. Yay!
I think often about our future, hero. My people cannot reproduce. Are we not destined then to wither away eventually?
Well, you're dead
No.
already.
The Forsaken will never stop fighting. Not while I reign. Not when there are still beings out there with the power to stop death.
News from Captain Dreadwake, my lady. They have found the temple. The Oblivion has landed nearby. They are building fortifications now and will be ready to lay siege at your command.
Good. Send a bat. Tell them we are leaving shortly.
So they found a temple. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to
What
Sylvanas.
are we if not slaves to this torment?
Do you understand the gravity of our task? If we do not fight for our future, we will not have one.
And people might also notice this is the new model for Sylvanas that actually will carry into Battle for Azeroth. Instead of giving her kind of a bikini look, they actually gave her more of a ranger-esque look. I'll admit, I actually do like this look a lot better than the default one we had since, I think, Wrath? Yeah. Because she had a model very similar to Alexstrasza. So the Splintered Fleet.
Preparations have been made, and we are ready to set sail. We must strike out at once. Do not dally, or you will be left behind.
So we need to complete Sylvanas' mission to bring the fleet to Stormheim. And cutscene. Popcorn controller time. My inner alliance is cheering at this moment. Yes. Here's another default loading screen. I love it. Like, these things get brought in during the alpha and then they just never, or the beta, and then they just never get rid of them. So, okay, now we're kind of into phased content. So, oh, damn it!
We're sitting ducks out here! Show
Yes, you are.
yourselves, you cowards!
Okay, we need to report to Sylvanas.
The Alliance will be upon us soon, and we have nowhere to run. Organize our defenses beginning with the rear. I want bat riders in the air and catapults at the ready.
My queen, your safety must be our first concern. Surely we can leave a few ships behind to...
Do not question me, Nathanos. Now go. Make for the Eternity and bring this hero with you.
Yes, of course. Come along, hero.
Okay, so I guess we're going with
A
Nathanos.
single gunship? Are they insane?
Or Nathanos. Because you're right there. There's our Alliance
Griffins
gunship.
incoming! Man that catapult!
Okay, so we need to head over to the catapult and take care of the Alliance Griffins, you filthy, stinking Alliance. And I'm secretly cheering for the Alliance. I have no problem admitting that. Wait, hold on. I'm not hitting anything. What the hell? There we go. That was one. Okay, so that was what I was doing. Oh, 7th Legion Battle Mage freezes the catapult solid. No! We must fix this then. Ah, screw you. You're not putting me in Blizzard. And I'm still getting damage. Dang it. There we go. So 7th Legion Battle Mage. Back up to the catapult. And we'll take out even more Griffins. So happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having an awesome week so far, especially since most of us are now back to work. Sorry, guys. It had to happen. I especially love some of the people that actually reached out to me on Twitter and said, stop being that guy. Because yesterday I put up where I have no problem admitting, and I say it with pride, my Christmas tree is still up, and it's January 10th. It's not going down for a while, and that's just because January and February are always hard months to get through, especially with busy stuff like, I don't know, insert many problems that can go on, especially with holiday fatigue. So, yes, I actually insist very heavily that me and my wife keep up the Christmas tree as long as we possibly can, so that it gets a little bit easier to deal with things like that. There we go. Ah, dang it. Interrupt her so that she'll follow me. There we go. See, now we're actually using the monk's kit. We haven't really done that in our questing because we've usually been overpowered for it. But now we actually have a reason to want to be able to use it. And the main reason being is that the first 4 zones of the Broken Isles are going to be following what's going to happen in 735, where basically they all work within a similar level scheme. So you can literally take them on up until 110 and get experience. And then there's one level 110 zone. So you can clear out the remaining Broken Isles areas because you have to. You need the Pillars of Creation. But then you can eventually just go into Suramar and get a lot of major rewards from that. In fact, I remember when Legion started up, the thing that was recommended is, like, if you were going to be a tank or a healer, then it was recommended that you level DPS, and then you wait till Suramar, and then just level your tanking and healing weapons non-stop with the Suramar artifact power, because that was the best way to be able to do it. There we go. Okay, so now I have access to this, and I need 7 more Griffins. Nah, screw you. I can already see you guys launching stuff at my ship. Okay, I need 4 more, 3 more. Said 3 more. I hit that. Okay, 1 more. 1 more stinking Griffin. I had my eyes set on that. There we go.
Those fools are boarding my ship. Come on!
All right, so we need to follow Nathanos, who is the sole reason that the undead have hunters, even though now he looks more human-like. Kind of looks like Sylvanas, but male. Like, he maintains a lot of his human features. There we go. I do like that ability, by the way, for the monk. It's like 2 gusts of air coming out at your opponent. Okay, so we need to slay all the paratroopers on the ship. There we go. Probably need to start using Touch of Death a little bit more often. Oh, and more paratroopers. Let's actually use it. Can't even remember what it does. Oh, so basically you take a butt ton of damage after the effect expires.
We must take the fight to them. But it would be rude to show up without a gift. The apothecaries will have just what we need.
I'm sure they will. Let's go ahead and go, Nathanos. Okay, so we're on the Black Rose now. Shout out to my boy, the Shadow Blazer.
Put them down!
Sadly, this ship is not filled with sexy barbarian ladies. It is more filled with, well, Worgen and undead. That's the way it goes. And, ooh, you. Abigail the Huntress. Well, you're dead. Explosive rounds on you. Close to melee range to disrupt. Okay, boom. Oh, I'm closing the range between you and me. Gust of wind. There we go.
Filthy Worgen. A beast in a hat is still a beast.
Yes, but they are so awesome. I'm not going to agree with you on this one, Nathanos. All right, so we're in stage 5, boarding the Skyfire. So we're actually taking the fight to the Skyfire
The
now.
mixture in these vials is extremely volatile. Once you pop the cork, there's no containing it.
Okay, I'm all good for it.
Be on deck when the vials are in place. There is someone here I want to kill personally.
I'm sure you do, Nathanos. And we'll work on that. So here's where you can actually place like these volatile fires. Kill off these guys as quick as we possibly can. Woo! This is actually really fun for me now because I can actually utilize the, I can say actually a lot, that's why it's fun. I can actually use the monk kit to its fullest, and wow, the monk is actually really fun. At least the Windwalker is. I've played a little bit of Brewmaster and Mistweaver, but not enough. Now, people are already starting to ask, like, so now that you're officially here and you have to pick a second spec, like, which one are you going to work on? My decision is probably going to be boring for a lot of people. I'm going to be picking Brewmaster, and the main reason being is there are going to be some Dungeons & Dragons points where I need to be a big hulking beast, and I think that would probably be a little bit more appropriate to take those on in a tank spec rather than anything else. There we go. So if people are disappointed, I know my buddy Brenton's probably going to be disappointed in me right now because I should be going Mistweaver and he loves that, but I think Brewmaster is going to be appropriate because there are going to be eventually raids where I'm going to need to be a big hulking monster. So second spec is going to be Brewmaster, so tank. That and tanking is what I know. I've tanked for more time in WoW than I have done anything else. So I might as well just stick with what I know. Okay, I think I put all of these in here. Oh, here we go. So 4 more. Go ahead and try and stop me from lighting your ship on fire. That'll always work. Okay, so that's 5. Where are the other 2? Probably upstairs. I'm gonna let the Forsaken take care of this guy. Yep, and we're gonna head up here and start putting even more down. Anyone's over there? Nope. We definitely gotta go into the area that's probably going to kill us. Okay. Queen takes king, so we need to battle Gen Greymane. Oh no! I love Gen! And we've got to take him out. Because he knows what he did.
Slay them all for the Dark Lady!
Indeed! For the Horde and whatnot. See what I mean, guys? I'm just not in the Alliance versus Horde thing, especially when we've got demons everywhere. Yeah, we gotta at least take down numbers a little bit. Okay, come on. I need some of my energy back. There we go. I'm a little energy starved right now, but it's okay. So we'll just go this way and take care of Gen Greymane.
Monsters! You have no place in this world! You call us monsters? How rich! Holding back, old man. Show us the real enough!
Go ahead and call out his Worgen model. I'm okay with it. But totally not because I play a Worgen Druid on my own. I love the Worgen model. It's awesome. Oh! Mission's completed. We got a lot of experience for it. And we're stunned. Oh, Shwen gets attacked. Oh, popcorn time. Well, that was a thing. Yeah, so the Horde lose their fleet, and the Alliance lose the Skyfire. In fact, when you're questing here as Alliance, you start off in the wreckage of the Skyfire. So at that point, you need to gather up supplies and take care of the wounded. I'm going to be interested to see how the Horde handle that. Like, do we end up on a beach because of the wrecked fleet? I don't know. Uh-oh. Blue screen boss. It's a thing again. Yeah, so for people who are going to get mad at me, I can't hate the Worgen. I can't hate him. I play a Worgen as my main. I love the Worgen starting experience. I can't hate the Worgen. I love the race. I love the lore. I love all the stuff behind it. I love the new model for Gen Greymane. Even though I love the original voice, I'm okay with the current one, but I love the original Gen Greymane voice. I thought it was perfect. The way it was. Yep, we're basically with the fleet again. So this is where it leaves us. I don't see the flight path, but I think we had to do some stuff to get it for the Skyfire too. So let's go ahead and turn this in with Dread Rider Cullen.
This ought to be good.
Ah, you're alive.
So Splintered Fleet.
You're alive. I guess Withers isn't as crazy as I thought. It's a miracle you escaped the Skyfire alive. The pieces of that thing must be scattered all over those mountains after that explosion.
So Dread Rider Cuffs, so Haste and Mastery. I actually don't remember what are the stats that Windwalker needs to go with. Because we're actually gonna play this proper before people get mad at me. I'm gonna play it right. So stat priority. No, I don't want the rotation. I kind of get the rotation. Although then I'm gonna have a dozen monks come out and say, no, you don't. Agility, mastery, critical strike, versatility, and haste. Okay, so I've been playing it wrong this entire time, where I thought haste was going to be helpful. Nope. We actually need to go the other way around. We tend to prefer mastery and crit. Okay, so let's see. 622, 723. We're actually going to replace the rest. Whoa, that was a big bump. Ranger Lord.
Good to see you survived the wreck. Nathanos made it as well, though his face is now even uglier than before. He took a group of rangers north to look for Sylvanas. Nobody has seen her since the battle. He asked me to send you his way if you ever woke up.
Stay lofty.
And then we also have Apothecary Withers with a quest.
What is it?
No use crying over spilled toxic waste. Seriously, don't cry. The fumes can enter your tear ducts and melt your eyes from the inside.
But what if I think sad thoughts?
Isn't science fun?
Yes, actually it is. Okay, pump it up.
The Black Rose was a seafaring laboratory for the Royal Apothecary Society. Naturally, we had some volatile byproducts on board. Regrettably, one such substance was released during our skirmish with the Alliance gunship. As you can see, it is taking quite a toll on the coast. The RAS must remedy the situation before we press further inland. Please take a containment unit and fill it with waste for us to dispose of properly at a later time, of course.
Embrace
Yeah, I'm
the
sure. And then she had another quest. Side effects may include mild undeath. I like that.
Exposure to this particular byproduct is quite nasty. Rapid swell...
Okay.
Rapid cell degeneration quickly reduces the subject to a shambling husk, incapable of any reason or thought beyond a violent, throbbing hatred for the warmth of life. As you might imagine, the local fauna have been affected by the spill. Oh, and most of the crew as well.
Is it just me, or maybe I'm starting to wonder if the Scourge did in fact infiltrate the Royal Apothecary Society? They are pretty putricide-esque.
Anyway, good luck.
Our
Yes.
time.
Okay, so we need to slay volatile subjects like these bears. And just really quick, where did we end up on the map? Okay, so we're pretty close to where... Because I want to say the wreckage of the Skyfire is probably like around here. I might be wrong on that, but... Okay, so we're on the northern end of Stormheim. Let's go ahead and start killing I was about to say killing other word. Then I remembered my channel is a family-friendly channel. Okay, so kill these guys off. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get the containment unit killed, but... There we go. See, I see something happening, but then the bar doesn't go up. There we go, volatile barrels. That's probably going to do it. Okay, and actually really quick, just because I have these, let's increase our agility just a little bit. Take care of a volatile sailor. There we go. Oh, okay. These guys also put out puddles, I guess? There we go. Oh, the barrels are a big jump. Okay. Good to know. Dang it! I got the first shot. Oh, and they don't drop puddles all the time. Okay, so good thing to know. Here we are. Let's just take out some volatile sailors. Come over here, sailor! Okay, and if they have wretchlings, then we can collect those too. I was gonna say, if you interrupt me, you and me are gonna have problems. Okay, so I'm sitting at 62. That shot me up to about 80, yeah. But not 88. So like I said, happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far, especially since a lot of us had to go back to work and all that stuff. That's actually why I'm hoping, like, recording earlier will probably work a little bit better, since, sorry guys, a lot of you will be at work, and I will have good latency and won't have to worry about things. Oh, I forgot about that. The Fists of the Heavens also reduce movement speed if they try to run. Come on. Get there. There we go. Last one we need. Crap, I'm even now. There we go. So now we have all of these done. We do need to report to Nathanos, so nope. I'm just gonna say Nathanos. Like I know that they're saying it Nathanos, but I'm used to how Nobble says it now. Dang it. Okay, supplies and repairs. Actually, repairing might be a good idea right now. Oh, and did we ever put on the bracers? No, we didn't. Oh, my bad. Okay, so let's upgrade to that. Get our item level going.
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and turn these in. Pump it up.
Wonderful. Just put that down there anywhere. Careful not to spill it.
The Apothecary Snickers. Okay, so 623 and 606. I'm going to go with the hands. Yeah. Let's go with the hands. So, side effects may include mild undeath.
The RAS is nothing if not humane.
Remember.
I'm sure they are.
Discipline.
And 705. Yay! So now we're starting to change our appearance a little bit, and we're starting to improve our item level greatly. Oh, and yes, so now we can start doing these. This will be another thing that we do throughout, is now we have a new ability, which is, I think, yeah, this is supposed to be for the Broken Isles. There are also very profession-oriented quests that we will be taking on just to help things out a little bit in the experience department. Also, you do need to do them because you need to actually work your way into getting more off of a deposit or an herb. There we go. Thankfully, I'm just a gatherer, so I don't have to worry about the crafting stuff where it gets a little bit more difficult. And actually, the other thing too with professions is a lot of the zones in the Broken Isles that you pick are kind of dictated by your professions. Like skinning and leatherworking, I would actually recommend a skinner and a leatherworker. Work your way through High Mountain and Stormheim first. You're going to be spending quite a bit of time in those areas. Not necessarily for like a majority of the crafting quests will be in those areas, and then eventually you'll make your way to Suramar to get endgame stuff. Well, endgame at that time. There we go. Where are you, Nathanos? Okay, well, I'm apparently going the wrong way. Let's go over to the Cove of Nashal. Seriously, man? Were you just out on the beachfront? Okay. See, this ought to show you guys. I don't know where things are for the Horde side. I know the Alliance version, and I can recite that by heart, but for the Horde version, I don't necessarily know how the questing goes. That's why it's also appropriate to start in Stormheim. I don't know this stuff, and the other three zones are pretty standard. They're dealing with other problems. Hello.
What is it?
Nathanos narrows his eyes at the wreckage of Sylvanas' ship. She's out there. She has to be. I'm sure she is. I'm sure your lover's out there. The Windrunner's fate. Finding Sylvanas is our only priority. We will cover more ground if we split up. I will lead a team into the hills above the enemy's camp while you search the wreckage itself for any signs of the crew. Once we've cleared the high ground, I will meet you at the far end of the beach.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Then Wrath of the Blightcaller. The Alliance dogs have bitten off more than they could chew. They have attacked the Banshee Queen and invoked the wrath of her champion.
Like my bow, my axes, and my hounds, you will be an agent in vengeance. Pile the bodies high, monk, and know that I am doing the same. When next we meet, I expect to see blood upon your hands.
For the Dark Lady.
Will you not give me quest credit if blood's not on my hands? Asking for a friend. There we go. Okay, so we need to kill off 15 Alliance and search the Windrunner. All of which we will do on the way. Die! Oh, Jiminy Christmas, man. The energy is already becoming a thing. I'm gonna need to watch that a little bit more. Oh! Ooh, 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 ooh! Chest underneath. I'll grab that. And I got some artifact power from it, so not much, just a little 95. But you'll notice this bar is now available on Drakfu. This is our artifact power bar, and we're gonna be following that quite a bit. Oh, that actually gives me an interesting thought. Did I get any artifact power? No. Looks like a lot of it was just for what I'd done already. Oh, and Dread Captain's Saber. An officer's sword stands out among the wreckage. Scanning the nearby bodies, you notice the captain is not among them. So we need to find Dread Captain Tattersail. And I want to get up here, but it's not letting me go. And I don't think I can get into the lower area of the ship, can I? That's not the Dread Captain. That's not. Okay. Maybe over here. Maybe she made her way to shore. I don't know. Ah, crap. I think I hit a bird, too. Yeah, Cove Raven. Dang it! Well, let's just go ahead and mow you guys down. Definitely need to keep the cleave in mind for that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, all right. So she made her way off the ship, and it looks like she's alive. Oh, are you gonna... Is this gonna be a thing now? Are you just gonna be firing at me and just trolling me the entire time? Yeah, screw you too. Screw you too, sweetheart. There we go. Let's go ahead and invade this camp. Kill these guys off. Dang it, I have another 30 seconds before I can do Strike of the Wind Ward. Start mowing these guys down as fast as we can. Dang it! I didn't want to have to use a cooldown, but they're not giving me much choice. That's playing safe. Alright, here's the Dread Captain.
We got the Queen into a rowboat, but she didn't want an escort. Told us to stay behind and fight.
Okay.
My guess? She landed somewhere up the coast and continued on foot.
So it looks like the Dark Lady's pursuing something on her own agenda. So, okay. Well, we still have Alliance to kill. Otherwise, we might not actually get quest credit with Nathanos if we don't have our hands bloodied. 2 more. Oh, here we go. There's a Sheriff member. Oh, dang it. Should have seen that coming. No, bring him over. I'm gonna mow these things down. There we go. Okay, so we have all 15. And I think we need to meet Nathanos later on. So we'll be okay. I'm just going to try and speed through these guys and see if we can get the last. Oh, here we go. A plague-tipped arrow. What is this?
No sign of Sylvanas in the hills.
I don't see
That's
Nathanos.
one of hers, all right.
Oh, there we go. He was behind us the entire time.
Do
We'll
not
turn these in.
test me.
Seems our queen has eluded the Alliance for now. So the Windrunner's fate? So she escaped after all. Wrath of the Blightcaller. They've only begun to pay for their insolence. So a grim trophy. It would seem Sylvanas does not wish to be followed by us or anyone else. Her will is her own. It is not my place to question, only to obey. In the hills nearby, a griffin master is preparing to take flight, no doubt to pursue our queen from the sky. My rangers are lying in wait. We need only to close our jaws around him. I will have his head when this is over. Oh, and we have another monk out here, probably doing world quests. Thought I saw a tiger. Oh, I can't wait to get that tiger mount. That was actually one of the cooler class mounts. Oh, and speaking of quests, so Laystone deposit sample. This ore looks like nothing you've seen before. A mystical sheen moves through the metal in complex, unpredictable patterns. Your trainer in Dalaran would certainly like to see this. And I actually think, do we need to upgrade things? No, we are Legion Masters, so at that point, we don't have to worry about that at least. But we need to turn that in. The cool part is once you get good enough with Laystone, which is what that was, you can eventually, like, there are some Laystone infused basilisks, you can get Laystone off of them. That's even better. So we need the head of Thane Wildski. So let's go ahead and turn that in. Or go and get it, rather. Oh, I guess we're going back up into the wilds, where all the goats are. Oh, this must be where the Thane is. Okay.
We've a witch to hunt. You won't stop my hunt.
I won't, huh?
Now!
I didn't need to lead them into anything. That was amazing. He's still in the plague. I'm gonna keep him there. Why not? Oh, come on. Come on. Need one more. There we go.
Fool dwarf. Deliver his head to the foothold.
Okay. We can do that. We got the Thane taken care of, and oh, we're about to level again. So 103. No, I don't care what Shwen has pulled. Just get me back over to the foothold, and I'm okay with it. Oh, Dark Lady flag. Are we getting close? Yeah, this is the Plagued Shore. Okay, it looks like there's an elevator here, so even better. Yep, probably need to take the elevator. This is like Howling Fjord. I love this. Now, there is actually a questline that does go on in Stormheim, but a lot of the stuff that happens in Stormheim is very Alliance versus Horde, so get used to that. But there is actually, like Sylvanas said, there are tests for the Aegis of Agrimar. That's going to be a thing that we have to deal with. You know, Agrimar, that one boss in Burning Throne. Yeah, I can't wait to get into that. So, fun fact, I actually haven't done Antorus yet, and simply because I've been busy getting other things. So I'm looking forward to getting into Antorus now that I can devote more WoW time. Let's go ahead and talk to Nathanos. Do you have his head? You saw me collect it, buddy. Look carefully at his head, Drakfu. This is what comes to those who stand against the Forsaken. For now, we should begin our search for the Aegis of Agrimar. I will send some scouts out to discern its location. You should start your search as well. What are you waiting for? So 705, 630, 623. Critical Strike, Haste Mastery. I'm going to go with this one. Boom! Ooh, the Aftermath. Oh, that was actually the Aftermath of the... Okay. I had to remind myself what I'm doing here. Boom! Okay, so that is actually a level. Yay, level 103. Now, we're going to get the quests here, but then I'm going to show you guys, like, kind of the typical way that you used to do the leveling in Legion, and I do recommend that you continue to do it, because you will get stuff going on in other areas during your leveling, and it's kind of random between the classes. I've seen different levels for different things. I know they've kind of tried to mainstream it recently, but some of them are still running on their own agendas. So we have Hugin. This Raven has a quest for us. So the Ancient Trials. As the Raven stares into your eyes, an odd voice fills your mind. I know who you are, champion, and I know what you seek. Come to me if you think yourself truly worthy. I'm gonna try my best.
Strength alone will not win what you seek, but it will get you started. Find me near Agramar's vault, and I will put your strength to the test.
I was trying to do that because I think it's Jim Cumming. I can't remember who exactly plays him. I'm trying to do his voice. Eyes in the Overlook. Alliance personnel from the Skyfire were spotted parachuting into Blackbeak Overlook. I was unable to confirm numbers or positions during my flyover, but I did see parachutes tangled in treetops and a lot of raven bears on the ground. If anyone is up there, they must be laying low and keeping an eye on us. I have posted a rider at the top of the Overlook to keep watch while I press forward into Stormheim. Liza Cullen, Dread Rider, First Wing. Okay, cool. We need a flight path, so... because we're actually almost running out of time, too, and I do want to showcase this off. So the first thing you want to do when you ding a level is
I'm listening.
Head to Dalaran and then head to your order hall to see what is now available. And for some reason, my map is loading up horribly slow. But here we go. Oh, there we go. No, it's happening. Now it's happening. So our first goal is going to be to fly to Dalaran. And for that, we're going to do a quick magic cut. Okay, we just barely landed in Dalaran, so what you want to do for checking quests every level, come back to Dalaran, and I would say kind of scope around the main area of Dalaran and just see if any exclamation points appear, but one place in particular you want to check is the Violet Citadel. Mainly because most of the Light's Heart or the Legion End Campaign quests come from Khadgar. So at that point, he's actually got an exclamation point over his head. Nothing available. So make sure that if you check anywhere in Dalaran, just check every day or every level, check with Khadgar and see if he has anything new. I have seen a couple of classes where weird stuff will happen in the middle of towns, but not too much. So don't worry too much about it. The other thing, too, is if you have any profession quests to turn them in. So let's go ahead and go to our mining trader here and start this up.
What's happening?
And for gathering professions, this is going to be a lot easier. So, Laystone Deposit Sample. Oh, what's that you got there, boy? Oh, it's so light. So pretty, too. Reminds me of Elementium a bit. If you see any more iron ore like this, try and strike it with the grain. You'll waste much less of it. And now we can mine Laystone deposits and get a little bit more off of them from the normal ones. And eventually you'll just get quests for like advanced nodes and whatnot. The crafting ones is where it gets a little bit tricky because those are a little bit more complex. And now, so we've checked all of Dalaran, not really any quests. The next thing you want to do is check your order hall. Because your order hall might actually have something now that you're leveled. Like an advancement in the order hall quest line, you may get access to a brand new champion. Check it all. Oh, and look, see, this is why we check this stuff. So Iron Body Ponchu.
Stay strong in this time of unrest.
So the defense of Tian Monastery. Chen's recent report indicates that Tian Monastery is under attack. Drakfu, they need your help. Go speak to Tak west of the main temple. He can get you there quickly.
We will not rest until the Legion is defeated.
So this is probably the next step in the Order Hall quest line, which we won't tackle right now, but we'll probably tackle at the beginning of the next episode. First, though, come and check the table. Just double check, because around the table you'll also get some champions in the area. Yep. Nothing really going on, and I know my mission actually has a good hour left before it actually peaks over. So, with that being said, that's probably going to go ahead and do it for today. So when we get back on Monday, we will defend Tian Monastery and continue on the Order Hall questing, and then return back to the Broken Isles to begin the questing in Stormheim. We'll see you guys then.